Welcome everyone to Walt Disney World's All-Star Sports Resort. We stayed here in the summer of 2023. We also stayed here back in 2015 on our first visit to Florida. The All-Star Sports is one of the value resorts. It's made up of 5 different areas: surfing, basketball, tennis, football, and baseball. We've stayed in the football and baseball areas. Now, let's take a look around. All the value resorts are pretty much identical. There's All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, All-Star Movies, and Pop Century, and they both have a similar theming. They have the lobby, they have a gift shop, they have a game room, which we've never been in. I'm not sure why people would go into a game room on vacation at Disney World, but to each his own. And they all have a very similar cafeteria. They have multiple different options throughout the day. They have American section, Italian, Mexican, grab and go, pretty much anything you want from a cafeteria. You can also use the microwaves. You can fill up your refillable mugs. You can get various other drinks. There's lots of seating and lots of good stuff to eat. We got some roasted chicken and pot roast with green beans and mashed potatoes. It was very, very good. And it's just a quick walk out to the buses that'll take you to all the various parks. Disney Springs, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and various other places. Very quick. The bus transportation is very efficient, I felt. They have video boards that tell you when the next buses are coming, and they're pretty accurate. Okay, let's take a look around the All-Star Sports Resort. Right outside the cafeteria, they have a giant chessboard. They also have ping pong tables and other various games. This is the Surf's Up section, the first area you'll come to. This is where they also have the main pool of the All-Star Sports Resort, the Surf's Up pool. There's several beach balls you can play with, and we found the pool very relaxing. There's no slides or no diving boards or any frills, but it's a very relaxing, nice pool, and it's heated all year round, so you can go here in the winter. Okay, and here's just a little more of the Surf's Up area, the surfboard theme. This is the preferred section of the resort. They cost a little more because it's closest to the lobby. And here is the tennis section. Tennis rackets, tennis balls, and through the middle there's a big giant tennis court with Huey, Dewey, and Louie looking to play baseball. Uncle Donald is ready for the serve. However, his nephews are not playing tennis, they're playing baseball. What are you doing, guys? DuckTales, everybody. Let's head over to the basketball section. There's a big giant basketball hoop with giant basketballs. There's a big whistle in the background. That's where the staircases are. The staircases are these the cheerleading horns and the whistles. Here is the football section. This is the touchdown area. There's a big football field through the middle. You'll find a lot of kids out here running around trying to play ball, catch the ball, kick field goals. That's where we stayed on our first trip. Here's the baseball section. This is where the other pool is located. It's like a diamond shaped like a baseball field. It's a real small pool, but it's nice and was real close to where we were staying, just right over here. We were pretty much the furthest point you can possibly get from the lobby, which is never a good thing when your feet are tired, but it was real nice and secluded back here. I know sometimes people say the All-Star Sports are noisy, but we've never found it that way. Okay, let's use our magic band and head into the room. A quick open, and the room has been refurbished. It's almost identical to when we stayed at the Pop Century on our last trip. Very, very similar. I believe all the rooms look pretty much identical on all the value resorts. They have a Murphy bed that we're going to pull down right now. Caleb, my son, actually prefers the Murphy bed over the regular bed, so he always sleeps in that one. I'm instructing him on how to pull it down. Pull it. The table won't break. And it bends down And we have another bed with Huey, Dewey, and Louie looking down upon us. So the room was really nice. There was a nice TV. The bed was comfortable. There was lots of pillows, lots of outlets, lots of USB outlets. Nothing fancy, just a place to sleep when you're going to spend most of your time in the Disney parks. And there was a little area with a fridge and a coffee pot. I believe there was a coffee pot in there. I don't know. I don't drink coffee. Standard bathroom, nothing fancy. Ironing board, soaps. You know the drill. Bathroom was nice. Everything was clean. We're currently looking for the safe. And we found it. There's a safe right there if you want to store your valuables while you head to the parks. The only negative was I thought the room was a little dark, and since we were so far away, I think I would try and book a preferred room closer to the cafeteria. But other than that, we had a great stay. Everything was comfortable and we didn't want to leave. So why should you stay here or at any other value resort? Well, if you want to stay on Disney property, and trust me, you do want to stay on Disney property, and all you need is a place to sleep and take a shower because you're going to spend 90% of your time in the parks, this would be the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to want to stay at the value resorts. Yes, it's still not very cheap. You're going to spend probably over $200 a night during the peak season, but you do get some benefits with that. The first is if you're driving your own car, you don't have to pay for parking, either at the resort or in the theme parks. That's going to save you at least $25, $30 every single day. Another benefit is that you get 30 minutes early entry to all the theme parks. It may not sound like much, but that extra 30 minutes is a great way to knock out one or two big rides before the non-resort guests start pouring into the park. Also, if you're a sports fan, this is the place you're going to want to be. As you saw earlier, there is lots of theming regarding sports and a lot of good picture opportunities. But the biggest reason I want to stay on property, especially at All-Star Sports, is that in the middle of the day when you're at the theme park and it's really hot out and you want to get back and take a break, it takes forever to get out of there if you're staying off property. And by the time you get back to your hotel, you might not want to go back to the park. But if you're staying at All-Star Sports, they run a lot of buses. There's a high volume of people, and especially during the middle of the day, there's not a lot of people wanting to get on the bus, so you can get back and forth really quick, 20-25 minutes, especially if you're staying at Animal Kingdom, which is real close to here. Sometimes they use just one bus to go from all three All-Stars, and the All-Star Sports is the first stop. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we'll be back at Disney soon. May the adventure continue. Like and subscribe.